Welcome back, I'm prepared to be bedazzled because today I'm going to be shedding light on my story appertaining to never entering the dating market in my 20s. Fortunately, much to my relief, much to my elation, much to my gratification, I am eminently gratified that I abstained, desisted, and refrained from entering the dating market in the entirety of my 20s. As of this confluence of time and space, I'm nearly 40 years old, and I was able to earmark more time into pursuing worthwhile higher aspirations, worthwhile overarching goals, and worthwhile entrepreneurial pursuits as a corollary of me abstaining from entering the dating market in my 20s. I pivoted out of the dating market at age 19 after I went on one date. I was disillusioned by the outcome of having entered the dating market. However, I would have never went on one date in the first place if I had a stellar, stupendous, and extraordinary gaming computer prior to the advent of reaching 20 years old. Is it an act of prudence and providence to abstain, desist, and refrain from entering the dating market? I unequivocally believe that it is. Why would I staunchly make this contention? Entering the dating market can be a fruitless pursuit. Is it nugatory, unavailing, and futile to enter the dating market? Is it an exercise of sheer and utter unalloyed vanity to enter the dating market? Is it a meritless pursuit? I did not see the merit in entering the dating market and then a facet. I was curious what entering the dating market would entail, which is why I dabbled into entering the dating market at age 19. However, after going on one date, I pivoted out of the dating market. So, if you want to accelerate career advancement, if you want to accelerate overarching goal attainment, if you want to accelerate higher aspiration attainment, then perhaps it may behoove you to abstain, desist, and refrain from entering the dating market. As for my story, I've never entered the dating market. In my 20s, I had no aspirations to do so, and I was self-disciplined enough to never take heed of re-entering the dating market after I flitted out of the dating market at age 19 years old. So, I have no qualms about having not entered the dating market in the entirety of my 20s. And I think it was a shrewd, judicious, prudent, and provident decision in all facets. Is it an impeccable, inerrant decision? Who the show knows. But entering the dating market in my 20s will never be a facet of my life, because entering the dating market in my 20s is a foregone opportunity, and it's just not part of my life. I did not know what entering the dating market in my 20s would have entailed. I'm under the axiom that most men are unsuccessful in the dating market in their 20s. You do not want your efforts in your 20s to get negated, and you do not want to squander your time. Your time is precious, sacrosanct, invaluable, finite, and indispensable, so do not needlessly hemorrhage your time. I hope that you deem this video to be riveting, captivating, mesmerizing, insightful, intriguing, engrossing, and amusing. I hope that you're entrenched in unalloyed epicness. Furthermore, you do not need a woman in your life to provide you with merriment. You can watch anime series that are subsumed under the fantasy genre on your own. You can play video games that are subsumed under the fantasy genre on your own. You can watch engrossing movies that are subsumed under the fantasy genre on your own. You can eat out at buffets on your own. You do not need a woman in your life to experience jubilance. Thanks for watching. Have a blissful day.